Hi guys, I'm going to show you all a trick I learned on YouTube, again YouTube, on how to press your pigments. So I'm going to show you all how to do that. So you'll need some glycerin, rubbing alcohol, and well, a spatula, and if you don't have a spatula, a bobby pin. I already pressed one before to see how it would come out, and this is how it looks. See, so this was formerly this, and it's still very pigmented, as you can see. So it will be much easier to use. So you get a cover, old cover or something, and you put the pigment in it. This one is turquoise pearl, and you just empty all into the jar, into the cup, sorry. See how much is stored in there? I tried to store it loose in a jar, but it couldn't even fit in the jar unpressed. So then I went on to YouTube to see how to press it, and it was relatively easy. So make sure you have emptied all the contents out of the jar. Then you pour some glycerin in your cup. I use glycerin BP. That's the name on it. It was $11.50 in Pennywise. I had this because I usually use glycerin in my hair. A hairdresser told me it was good for my hair. So I put a cup full, about a cup, not a right up full cup, about 2 cups because of the amount. And then I put a half cup full of rubbing alcohol, and we just mix together. You can see the consistency there, but because it's so much, you will need, and you'll see how it becomes like if it's the glycerin and the alcohol combined become like a magnetic some kind of thing, like diffusion I believe, or something. And it, see how it dissolves into that. So now you can prepare it, but I believe I put too much of some products in here. I'm not sure, but you just have to remember it will dry out and become soft. So then you put it into your jar. Yes, so you have to remember not to put too much glycerin or too much rubbing alcohol, and I believe I put too much rubbing alcohol in this one because the first one I did wasn't so fluid like. Yeah. So make sure not to go crazy on it, on the rubbing alcohol, because then you'll get too much of a fluid like mixture, and I don't know what that will come out to be like. I put in this, well, this was a really good idea. I don't think anything will happen because you could also use a cloth to dab out the excess fluid, because rubbing alcohol is something that would dry quickly. So what you can do as well is kind of use your finger to get out, because there's a lot of products in here still, see? So you can use your finger to get out some of it still, see? So as not to waste. So now it is in a jar, nice and neat. What some people did too, they put it in a palette, but I don't know where to get. Actually, not that I don't know, I bought a paint palette, but I believe this could not, this amount that came from this cannot fit in a regular small palette. Like if it was this, it would have to be in a very big one, and I actually don't know where to source a big one like that. So you get like a 5 cents and you wrap it in this, in a paper towel, and you press, yeah, to get all the excess fluid out. You see, this one had a lot, so you have to make sure not to put too much fluid, preferably not too much rubbing alcohol. But it has still maintained its pigment. If you can see how much pigment is on my hand right now. It is not as this messy, because the first one I did was not this messy at all. It's just that because I put so much rubbing alcohol in it, you have to be careful. But this is basically it. Nothing too strenuous. And you just have to leave it open to dry. So this was the first one I did with the baby blue, and this is the one with the turquoise. So I'll do another review showing, yeah, this has turned